Right now, somewhere in your home, your cat is watching you. Not because they're bored. Not because they're hungry. They're watching you because you matter to them more than you realize. Think about that for a second. Your cat could have bonded with someone else. But over time, they learned your voice, your smell, your routine, and the way you care for them. And every time you fill that food bowl, your cat may be getting much more than just a meal. They're learning that you are the person who brings comfort, safety, and care into their world. So your cat isn't simply thinking, "There's my human." The food dispenser. There may be something much deeper happening behind those calm, mysterious eyes. Your cat may be connecting you with security, trust, and the feeling of being cared for. And the way they behave around you can reveal just how strong that bond really is. If you've ever wondered what your cat actually thinks and feels about you, stay with me. Because in the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal 5 things your cat may actually associate with you when you feed them. And trust me, the 5th one might make you look at your cat completely differently. It may even make you realize that your cat has been saying "I trust you" without ever making a sound. Number 1. You're not their owner, you're their chosen family. Here's something that surprises almost every cat lover the first time they hear it. Cats do not see humans as owners, masters, or authority figures the way dogs often do. Feline behaviorists have spent years studying cat social structures, and the conclusion is fascinating. Cats treat their favorite humans exactly the way they would treat another cat inside their close social group. That means when your cat walks up to you, rubs against your leg, or curls up beside you on the couch, they are not performing some trained behavior to get attention. They are actively including you in their inner circle, the same tight, guarded circle they would only ever open up to a trusted family member. Think about that for a second. Out of every single person your cat has ever encountered, they chose you. Not because you're the biggest, not because you're the strongest, and definitely not because you're the loudest. They chose you because you make them feel safe. And in a world where cats trust almost nothing on instinct, that single fact is one of the purest compliments any living creature can give another. Number 2, feeding time isn't a chore to them, it's a bonding ritual. Now let's go back to the moment this video started with. When you fill that bowl, your cat isn't just registering food arrived, eat now. Cats are far more perceptive than people give them credit for, and they consistently connect the person who provides for them with safety, structure, and comfort. In the wild, an animal that reliably brings resources becomes essential to survival, and your cat's brain still runs on those exact same ancient instincts, even after thousands of years of domestication. So every single time you feed your cat at the same time, in the same spot, using that same gentle voice, you are quietly reinforcing something much bigger than a meal. You are proving, meal after meal, day after day, that you are dependable. That kind of reliability builds a form of trust that cats simply do not hand out easily. Dogs might trust you within minutes. Cats study you first, sometimes for weeks, sometimes for months. So if your cat waits by the bowl, watching you prepare their food with those focused eyes, understand that this isn't impatience. That is quiet, unspoken admiration for the one human who has never let them down. Number 3, that slow blink is your cat saying, "I trust you with my life." If you've ever locked eyes with your cat and they slowly close their eyes at you, congratulations, you just received one of the highest honors that exists in the feline world. Researchers have actually studied this exact behavior, often nicknamed the cat kiss, and found that slow blinking is directly linked to deep relaxation and trust. A cat's eyes are one of their most vulnerable features, because in the wild, closing your eyes anywhere near a potential threat could genuinely mean death. So when your cat willingly, calmly closes their eyes in front of you, they are communicating, in the clearest language a cat possesses, that they feel completely and totally safe in your presence. This is not something they do for strangers. This is not even something they do for every single member of the household. It is reserved specifically for the human they trust more than anyone else. So if your cat has ever slow blinked at you, take a moment right now and appreciate what that quiet gesture actually means. Number 4, when they bring you gifts, they think you can't hunt. This next one might make you laugh out loud, but it's genuinely backed by real feline psychology. Cats that bring their owners dead bugs, toys, or in more dramatic cases, actual prey, are not trying to gross you out or show off for fun. In their minds, they are teaching you something important. Mother cats bring prey back to their kittens specifically to teach them how to hunt, and many behaviorists believe adult cats extend that exact same nurturing instinct toward their favorite humans. In other words, your cat looks at you, notices that you never bring home a mouse or a bird, and quietly concludes that you simply don't know how to hunt for yourself. So naturally, they step in to help. It sounds funny on the surface, but underneath it reveals something deeply touching. Your cat sees you as a real part of their family unit, someone worth teaching, someone worth providing for. That is not the behavior of an animal that views you as a stranger who happens to own a can opener. That is the behavior of a devoted companion who genuinely, sincerely cares whether or not you survive. Number 5. Sleeping near you isn't random, it's the ultimate compliment. Finally, let's talk about sleep, because this might be the single most powerful signal on this entire list. Cats spend a massive portion of their lives asleep, and sleep is exactly when they are at their most defenseless. In nature, choosing where to sleep is one of the most critical survival decisions a cat can ever make, because a wrong choice could cost them everything. So when your cat chooses to sleep on your chest, curled into your side, tucked against your legs, or even simply resting in the same room as you, they are making a statement louder than any meow ever could. They are saying, without making a single sound, that they feel protected enough around you to be completely and utterly vulnerable. This is not some random habit picked up by accident. This is a calculated decision made by an animal whose entire instinct system is built around avoiding danger at all costs. If your cat sleeps near you every single night, understand this clearly: you are not just their feeder. You are their safety, their comfort, and their chosen protector in a world they still, on some level, see as unpredictable. So the next time you fill that food bowl, remember this. Your cat isn't just thinking about the meal sitting in front of them. They are thinking about the human who shows up for them every single day without fail, the human they trust enough to close their eyes around, the human they consider worth teaching how to hunt, and the human they feel safe enough to sleep beside every single night. That is not ownership. That is one of the deepest, most sincere bonds any animal can form with a human being. If this video completely changed the way you see your cat, drop a comment and tell us which one of these 5 signs your own cat shows the most. And if you genuinely love learning the real psychology hiding behind your cat's everyday behavior, make sure you're subscribed, because we are just getting started uncovering everything your cat has always wished they could tell you.